Good evening, everyone. My name is Scott Dobbins. I'm your ABT Tournament Director, and I will be filling in for Ms. Kay Donaldson, our Program Director, tonight. She is on an airplane headed home from Michigan. So I'm going to go through her little spiel at the beginning of this video before I get into my part with the logistics of the ABT 100 tournament coming up on Neely Henry this weekend. This is stop number 2 for the ABT 100 in the 2023 season. First, let me give a big thank you and shout out to the City of Gadsden Parks and Recreation Director Jen Wethington, Julie Lassiter at Coosa Landing, and the Greater Gadsden Tourism Director Hugh Stump for being our host for the second stop of the ABT 100 on Neely Henry. I would also like to give a nice shout out to our previous winners back on Lake Jordan in January, Ken Walters and Dallas Weldon. They took home a little over $32,000 for their win on Jordan. Congratulations again to those guys. You guys also got a text today. You should have got that around 1 o'clock today with your ID and PIN numbers. You need that information when your priority registration opens up tomorrow. You have a 10-day window from June 1st, starting on June 1st through the 10th to get your priority registration in for the 2023 season. You need to make sure that you have that ID number and PIN number available when you log in to register. Again, you have a 10-day head start on those folks who did not fish together this year. For those folks who are coming back to fish with us again in 2023, that schedule is posted on the ABT 100 website as well. All right, Chris, I am ready to start with our logistics and presentation. We'll burn through this right quick. This is old hat for these guys. Of course, a lot of these guys are fish our regular series. We were here in Neely Henry earlier this year, and everybody's familiar with the lake. So we'll just burn through this right quick and get everybody up to speed for our tournament this weekend. First slide, as always, Chris Brown from EnglishChannel.com. He's online with us here now, and this is his phone number. I'm sure most of you already have it in your phone, but if you do not, you need to get it there. He handles all of our TV, helps us with our social media and many other things. Vital part of what we do here with ABT. If you would like to request a camera or have a question regarding TV that myself or Kay can't answer, those need to be directed to Chris at 901-493-0437. All right, rules overview. As always, I will just read our protest rule verbatim. You guys have everything else with you, but we always read our protest rule at the start of one of these presentations. Protests must be made in writing within 15 minutes of the official closing of scales at each tournament. And any written protest must be provided to the tournament director in writing within said time period. If a protest is not made in writing within the required 15-minute time period, the contestant waives his or her right to submit a written protest. Next slide.
Scott, having a hard time with the slide here real quick, so we're trying to get it.
No worries.
Trying to get it to work for us, so I apologize.
Yeah, no problem at all. You let me know when you're ready. I'll see it pop up there. We can still talk about, there you go.
That's me, right?
Yeah.
All right, so still have an issue with the slide here. We'll try to get it fixed, so.
No worries. I might be able to pull it up here on a separate window in mine and still go through things. If you can't get it to pull up here momentarily, I should be able to pull up a presentation on my computer here. Of course, our guys just won't be able to see it, but
yeah, it seems to be hung on mine real quick, so I'm going to try to get rid of this and reload it, and we'll go from there. So go ahead with what you're doing. I apologize.
No worries. I can cover a few things, and hopefully we can get to that logistics slide and be up and running. It's really the most important one that the guys need to see.
Okay.
Welcome to Neely Henry. Boat check will begin at 3:30 a.m. We'll check in by water at the flashing lights on the long dock behind Coosa Landing there. We always know that safety is first. Anytime your big motor is running, you must be wearing your Coast Guard rated PFD. Your kill switch tethers are to be worn when big motor is running and in gear. Please follow all posted water control signs and buoys. If you are ticketed, it does equal a DQ. And as always, PFDs are required at the dams. We plan to blast off at safe daylight, which is going to be approximately 5:30. If it is sunny, we might be able to go as early as 5:15. So again, caution you guys, don't wait till 4:45 to try and launch your boat. Uh, Try and get there early. We're going to be there for 2 hours prior to launch. That's plenty of time for 100 boats. So hopefully, you guys will adhere to our time schedule and arrive early, get in the water, and be ready to roll. Hopefully, sometime 5:30 or before. Again, we may even shoot as early as 5:15 if it is safe daylight. Our first
There we
flight.
go.
You got it back up and going? All right.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, there we go. Should have it now.
Clear off of my screen here. All right. Now we're up and running. Next slide, please.
Okay. Finally get the one up, and now you want to change it. All
right,
yeah. Here we go.
All right. Again, Neely Henry, when you arrive at boat check on Saturday morning, the team member in the vehicle's driver's seat needs to have the text message with their team's boat number open on their phone. Please make sure you have the current tournament text message open. We ran into a couple of problems with that, folks pulling up previous text and this and that. So you should get your text on Thursday night at 7 with your boat number. Please have that up and going when you pull up to boat check. The vehicle's driver will be given a key fob. That fob has to remain with you throughout the day, and you have to have it to weigh your fish. It will have your team's boat number on it. Do not lose your key fob. As I said just now, you have to have that key fob in order to weigh your fish. This will not be a trailer weigh-in. We have plenty of dock space here for an ABT 100, a little bit different than what we did in the regular series, but you will not have a trailered weigh-in. You will weigh your fish before putting your boat on the trailer. And I do caution you, do not park in the Dollar General parking lot. They will tow it. We should have plenty of parking available at Coosa Landing. And of course, as always, we will have a few people who come for water check-in as well. Next slide. Your size limits here on Neely Henry, largemouth and spotted bass are both a 12-inch minimum. Next slide. Okay, as you can see, this is our logistics slide. When you come in, you drive past the Dollar General there and you'll hook a right, make the loop around the parking lot. Boat check will be on that first corner right there. We'll have it lit up and our guys will be there ready to serve you. Get your text message ready, put your key fob in your hand, have you guys come on over. We'll have folks at the ramp as always. If you need help backing in or if you're fishing solo or whatever the case may be, we'll be there to help you guys out. Water check, as you see, is on the end of the long dock there behind Coosa Landing. And of course, the off limits runs just outside the docks there from bridge to bridge. We will have our trailer will be set up the same place we did for our regular event, which is just inside the arch, almost underneath the bridge over here. Release trailer will be right by the dock or right in front of the ramp, ready to back in and release our boat or release our fish on Saturday afternoon. When blast off time comes, you'll see us idle out in the pontoon boat and we will go downriver just a little bit below the train track bridge there and be ready. I'm sorry, not the train track bridge, that's the regular road bridge. And we'll be there ready to blast off. You must idle past the blast off boat when your number is called. If you are going to go back upriver, you will then proceed over to the west side in the orange area on this slide and proceed up. Remember, it is no wake inside between the bridges as well. But if you're going down, once you idle past, yell out your boat number and we'll give you a wave and you can head on out. We look for a good, smooth takeoff. Our last event here, there was unbelievable current and it made things a little bit tougher. We don't expect a ton of rain or anything this week, so we look forward to a nice, smooth blast off here at Neely Henry from Coosa Landing. Again, this will not be a trailered weigh-in, and we are 12 inches on largemouth and spotted bass. Next slide. Here's my phone number. I know most of you have it, 256-309-9852. Anytime you are in an emergency situation on tournament day, always call 911. After that, then you'll call myself or Kay and let us know, keep us apprised of what's going on. And as always, after weigh-in begins at 2, when I'm on stage, I turn my phone off and you will have to call Kay if you have an emergency after 2. Next slide. Again, you'll be receiving your text on Thursday at 7. If you are coming by water or using an alternate, you need to send me a text or an email. Text always works best. And that deadline for me to receive that is Friday at 5 p.m. We put a deadline on it so that I can pull fobs, get that information to Chris so that they can get cameras in the right places where they need to be on the dock or where they need to be at boat check. It's an orchestra to try and get everything situated the way that we need it. And it is very important that we have our fobs in the right place. So make sure that you get me that text. This slide also says that if you're using an alternate, but obviously in the 100s, we don't use an alternate. These are just our generic slides that we use each week. Again, no alternates are available in an ABT 100 event. Next slide. Again, a generic text here. Again, no alternates in the ABT 100s, but if you are coming by water, you don't even have to give me your name. All you need to say is boat 226 coming by water. Send that to my phone number, 256-309-9852. Please don't respond to the text message that you get on Thursday night. That is to a third party. So we need to make sure that you are texting my cell number, 256-309-9852, if you plan to come by water for the Neely Henry event. Again, no alternates in the ABT 100.
If you're boat 226 in the 100, though, Scott, you're in trouble. Just FYI.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, Kay will be back. She should be arriving. She may be on the ground already, but she's arriving back tonight. She's been up in Michigan getting her son Jake situated with his Northwoods League team this weekend. I will be in the office tomorrow as well. You can obviously email either of us, Scott@alabamabasstrail.org or Kay@alabamabasstrail.org. If you have questions, I fielded several phone calls and text message questions today. Feel free to obviously do those. You can put it on on our Facebook page if you have a question. All of our rules and logistics and all that stuff is available to you on our website. You should have got email on Monday that also had the link to this presentation that you can go over and look at it. The only thing that I would caution you again on our generic slides, obviously there is no alternates in the 100s. I see a text from Kay or a message on Facebook. Kay just landed at the airport in Huntsville, so she is back in Alabama. She will be in the office tomorrow. Feel free to give us a call at the office or email or text, during business hours tomorrow, and we'll get you any questions or concerns. Excuse me, that you guys may have. Sorry, apologies. If there are no more slides, Chris, if you can think of anything that I'm leaving out, now would be the time to remind me. But I think we've got everything covered, and we are looking forward to a great tournament this weekend. We've taken a look at some long-range forecast. There's a slight chance of maybe a little rain on Thursday, perhaps, but it's supposed to clear out on Friday. And it's going to be a pretty day on Saturday. Not terribly hot, but hot enough that you need to pay a little more attention and focus on fish care. We will have we have a group from Auburn who is working with the DCNR who will be there. They're going to collect a few fish after the tournament for some study stuff that they're doing a tagging program and some different things that they're doing. Trying to help with fish population on our lakes. So you may see somebody there working with our group, our guys, our normal guys on our fish care trailer. That would be on Saturday at Coosa Landing at the end of the tournament. Just give you a heads up if you see somebody over there milling around doing some extra work. Chris, I can't think of anything else. We're looking forward to the tournament this weekend. Again, a big thanks to the city of Gadsden. Always a gracious host, and they bend over backwards to try and make our visit in the city of Gadsden, a good visit each time we go. So we are looking forward to it. I speak on behalf of Kay again. She's back in town and will be in the office tomorrow if you have any questions. And she and I are both looking forward to the tournament this weekend. And that's all I have.
All right.